Hi, my name is Dr. Barbara Bryce. I help exhausted, stressed, and overwhelmed people back into more joy in life and an increased life quality within 30 days or less. Thank you for watching. Today, I would like to talk about 9 tips how to raise your vibration fast and permanently. Thank you for watching. So first of all, I would like to talk about vibrational frequency, and that's really a concept of knowing that we all are frequency, we all are vibration. And especially, for example, if you enter a room where there's somebody, where there have been people who have had a discussion or a fight before you get into the room, and you enter this room, you really sense this. And that's the vibration I talk about. It's also the vibration of, for example, when people are depressed, they have a very low vibration. And you sense that too. They have like something like a dark cloud around themselves. They vibrate on a very low level. And on the contrary, for example, when children come home and they had something cool happening, they vibrate on a very high level. They're laughing, they're singing, they're telling you what they experienced, and you feel this high vibration. And of course, we all want to learn how to vibrate higher because it makes our lives so much easier, and it also makes the life of people around us so much easier. So 9 tips how to raise this vibrational frequency fast and permanently. And because we are matter, we have our body, I would like to start with this part first. So first of all, it's very logic. It's just how to take care of your body and how to let it be in a healthy state, because our bodies are made to be healthy. They're meant to be healthy, and they're meant to vibrate on a high state. So how to take care of your body. I always start with the things which are, most life necessary, and that's the breath. You can hold your breath for a certain time, but it's really important to realize that you are invited to take really deep breaths. And this will help your system to calm down, especially in stressful situations. In challenging situations, we start to breathe very superficially. But when you allow yourself to take a few deep breaths before you react to a situation where you realize, okay, I get all emotional, I get triggered, give yourself the grace to take a few deep breaths. What's also very beautiful is pranayama, all these different breathing exercises, and breath work. But breath work is very powerful and has to be guided by some experienced breath work practitioner and teacher. So breath is very powerful, and we underestimate it a lot, but we do it all day, and our life starts with the breath and ends with the breath. So it's really the start and the end of this life, and we're so invited to learn to breathe properly and deeply. Okay, then the next thing is water, and that's another thing which people are not aware how essential it is to drink clear, clean water and to drink enough of it. Not to overdo it. That's also sometimes because there's a thing in Chinese medicine where you can really drink, or also physiologically, you can drink too much of it. But be aware to drink regularly water, and to not necessarily with the meals, but also during the day, where you really have a glass of water every few, I don't know, half an hour, whatever it feels like for you. But please drink plenty of water, and drink water, not mineral water, not with any additional stuff, just simply pure water. But because it helps us to cleanse, and to clear our body. It's very important. The next thing is food. And there, food is almost like a religion nowadays. And I don't want to make it a religion. I simply want you to tune into your body and really check in with the food you're eating and ask yourself, is this nourishing me at the moment? What is my body craving? And there be very careful, because sugar, wheat, and all kind of dairy products are usually not made for us. Most of it is not really helpful. And if you want to raise your vibration, I would leave these things out or like minimize them. But in general, I simply invite you to ask yourself what does you well. You know what does you well. When you've eaten it, you realize how you feel afterwards. And play with it, check it out, test it, and see what does you well, and how also with this intermittent fasting or whatever, what kind of eating cycles are healthy for me, what eating times are good for me, how much fasting period do I need between the meals. And when you eat, be present with your food, thank the food, thank yourself for making this food, and eat. Also, don't eat processed food. Prepare your meal. And this is also some act of kindness towards yourself. It's some act of self-love. And it's so beautiful also to eat with your family and to enjoy a meal together. So food has a lot of cultural stuff. That's why it's maybe so, has a big, for many people, it has a big, it uses up a lot of their brain space. But when you allow yourself to really ask yourself, what is nurturing me at the moment? What does my body crave? How can I make this balanced? Go on, play with it. That's really the invitation. Don't take it too super serious, and see what happens. So the next thing, so we have like the basic breath, water, food. The next thing is movement. We are really made for movement. We're not made to sit on a chair for like 15 hours a day or lie on the couch and watch social media all day. We're really made to move our body. And this changes our vibrational state immediately. And movement can be either strong, so that you really start to breathe well, that you start to sweat, that your body is really getting some kind of stamina, that you really, like either running or cycling or going to the fitness center or whatever. And it can also be soft, like yoga. It can be a dance. It can simply be like shaking out, or like moving your hips. It can already help you to get some energy moving, and it will help your body to regenerate and also to raise the vibration, especially if you had like a confronting situation. Move, shake it out. You see it with the animals. I mean, my dog is so funny when he has some kind of conflict with another dog. Otherwise, afterwards, he shakes himself out, and it's all good. It's gone. And we have unlearned to do this, but we can still do this. What I also would like to mention here, because the shaking is also the tapping. Tapping is a very cool tool you can use to balance out your emotions very quickly and balance out your energies very quickly. There are also very beautiful videos about this. Next thing of vibration. When we talk about vibrational frequency, it's also about singing, about using your voice, or also listening to sound. Sound touches us can touch us on a very deep level. It depends on the frequency, and it depends on our, how we resonate with the sound. Use this. When you have a very low morning, put on some sound which helps you to get moving, to get into a different state. Sometimes the sound also helps you to release emotions, to cry or whatever it is. And also your own sound. Use your voice. There's a very funny humming meditation in yoga. You can look it up. It's quite cool. You make some kind of bee sound, and it helps you to like open your throat chakra and get this vibration out. Singing is also so helpful. And with the sound, there's also, for example, laughing is also sound, but I talk about this afterwards. Then number 7 is a thought. And that's where we really, it feels like people are walking around with heads big like this. It feels like we're so much in our head. And the problem with this is that we're very often not in a positive thought loop, but rather in a negative one. And we have not learned, or it's not taught to us, that we can choose our thoughts. We can like think ourselves upwards instead of downwards. And that's really a big thing. And I'm on the mission to like help you and support you to raise your thoughts, to like, when you're in a really downwards thought loop, that you take this and start your journey upwards again, because we can do both. We can think us into this dark side, into this low vibration, but we can also think us up. How do you start that? The most common thing, or which is most shared, is gratitude. Gratitude brings you into a higher vibration. But sometimes your vibration is so low that it's really difficult to be grateful for anything. But allow yourself to like accept where you are at the moment, but also distance yourself from your thoughts. That's really the first step. You are not your thoughts, but you can choose your thoughts. And also realize that the negative thought loop is something like a habit. You have habituated your negative thoughts. You have habituated the way you speak to yourself and the way you worry about things. So realizing it's a habit, you can ask yourself, how do I change that habit? And you change it like every other habit. You change it by using your subconscious, and also by repeatedly change it. You know, if you have the thought, if you have the habit of negative thought loops, it really takes a while to change it. So be very patient with yourself. And a faster way to change it is, of course, to use your subconscious mind, because there you like detect why it was created, or you like unravel some of this. And by changing this subconscious structure and reprogram it gets a lot easier to change your thought loops. That's what I enable with my transformation, and what I also teach with the Theta Healing method. But if you want to do it on your own, you really, first of all, it's the awareness where it starts. So really getting aware of your thoughts and realizing, okay, that's the way I think. And these are the thoughts which brought me here. Gives you a certain distance from your thoughts and helps you to start to step out of it. So first is awareness. Then it's acceptance. I'm here now. And like, it's okay for the moment, but I want to get out. So how do you get out? The third thing is what I said, is this gratitude. So find one little thing which makes you grateful, or also which brings you joy. Remember something. Remember, like, teach your brain to focus instead of the negative on the positive. And it's not this happy, happy, happy stuff, but it's like teaching your brain really to learn to see also the good side, see what happened, see how much you have accomplished, really look at it from a distance, look at your life from a distance as if you were a different person, and then be very objective and see the good things, see what brought you joy in your life so far, and see where you can be super grateful. And this is a practice. So set your timer on your watch and do this at least like 20 times a day. So practice to get out of this negative state and into a more positive one, into more like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like remembering, oh yes, this was very these were situations where I felt so much joy. And by repeating this, you teach your body to get back into this joyful vibration. You teach your body to focus on a new place. And that's the way the energy flows. And so you slowly but certainly get out of this very negative place where you are. And this takes lots of practice and lots of discipline. So if you want to have support with that, find somebody who helps you transform on a deeper level, on the subconscious level, and find this joy faster than you have to do it on your own. So there's really a more elegant way and a more efficient way, but there's also a way you can do it on your own. Next thing is word. So word is not only the words you think, but also the words you speak. And also there, be very aware of the words you use. You definitely don't speak everything you think, but the words you speak, it has also to do with the sound, are more powerful because you hear them also. So don't talk about yourself as if you were, so negatively, and watch the words you use. Also, be very careful. Don't judge yourself, and don't judge other people, and don't compare. And it's the same with the thoughts. First, it's just a habit of talking the way you talk about people, about yourself, and putting yourself down. But the first step out of it is the awareness that you do this. So this is really, you can already pat yourself on the shoulder when you get aware that you talk like this. So, for example, you make a mistake, and you call yourself stupid. And then you realize, oh, I just called myself stupid. So that's the first place to start. Realize, okay, I did it. I spoke like this to me. And then give yourself grace. Everybody makes mistakes. And then ask yourself, what can I learn out of this? How can I amend to avoid this mistake in the future? Or think, this is interesting. Why did I make this mistake? How could that happen? Or what did I have to learn here? So it's really also there, get this playful energy in, get this curiosity back in, and search for better words you could speak to yourself and to others. And that also helps you to raise your vibration very quickly, because we're really heroes in putting ourselves down. We're so hard on ourselves. It's incredible. So by choosing new words, by realizing how hard you are and choosing new words, you give yourself the permission to learn, to grow, to experience, and to take action and move on. And that's already the 9th point. It's action. Action is getting into the doing, because we have so big heads. We have so many thoughts, ideas, negative thoughts, positive thoughts, all the things we want to do. And we also sometimes say it, I want to do this and this, but we never take action. And that's the thing which gets the whole thing moving, which gets your dreams become reality, which gets you out of this low vibration and into a higher vibration fast and permanently. And I know many people are so afraid to make mistakes, but we are mistake-making beings. We learn through mistakes, and we learn well through mistakes. So simply set your intention and start to take action. And it doesn't need to be this huge action of getting divorced, immigrating to another country, shaving your head, and selling all your possessions. There can be, it doesn't matter what you do, but take small actions, take baby steps towards your dreams, your goals, to whatever you intend to do. But get moving, get adjusting your life to what you want and you desire. And keep your words to yourself. That's also so important. When you say, I'm going to do this, do it. Because then it's also a habit of, we all know these people who tell what miraculous things they're going to do, and they never do it. And stop letting yourself down. So rather say small things, but then do them. And you can build up on that. You can build up on your actions and your integrity. And that will change your life in the long term. But allow yourself to take small steps, but take them. Take one small action a day and move forward and see how it feels. So that were my 9 ways, 9 tips on how to raise your vibrational frequency fast and permanently. So I repeat them quickly. First is breath, taking deep breaths to allow your nervous system to calm down and also your hormones to balance out. Then water, plenty of water, frequently, clear, clean water with no addition. Food, tune into your intuition, what your body really needs. Try to avoid sugar, wheat, and dairy as much as possible, but everything else, you allow yourself to tune into your body and explore, play with it, what is healthy for you and what not. 4, movement. We're made to move and not to sit or lie down all day. So allow yourself to get into movement. You can either be strong with sweaty movement, it's also important, but also allow yourself to have soft movement like yoga, dancing. Well, you can get very sweaty in yoga and dancing too, but you know what I mean. So it's really shaking your hips, moving your whole body and using all your body parts to raise your vibration. Then 5th is singing sound or also laughing. So it's either using your voice with singing, humming, really getting this chakra back into power, and also using sound to raise your vibration. You know what sound you resonate with, and you can use this sound to lift your mood, lift your vibration. Then 6th is silence and meditation. So really allow yourself to get silent and to also there balance your emotions, your thoughts, your whole energy needs this silence and this meditation to recalibrate. 7th, the big one, the thought. You have big heads. So see how you can change your negative thoughts to more positive ones, how you have habituated your thoughts, and then move yourself up from this ladder, from this negative thoughts up into a more positive spiral of thoughts. And also know that you have subconscious thoughts which are pulling you into a certain habit of thinking. So if you want to change it on a really root level, allow yourself to get support either through me or through somebody else on the subconscious transformation. So that helps a lot. It's like the fastest route to change and transformation. 8th is word. Watch your words, watch what you're saying and how you're talking to yourself. Get aware of this and allow yourself to get more curious, more productive, and more interested about your words, and use the words wisely towards your goal and not against it. And the 8th, a very important one, is action. So allow yourself to take baby steps towards your dreams, your desires, your visions, but they don't have to be huge. So by baby step, I mean at least one action per day, which brings you closer to your goals, to your dreams. And see how you can build on this action, but take your time and be very integral. That's the thing with the word. When you say you're going to do something, go and do it and build on this. It will grow. And it will help you to raise your vibrational frequency fast and permanently. Thank you for watching. I wish you a beautiful day. Bye.